In 1993, when the Karabakh War was raging and an armed struggle between Kurds and the Turkish army was taking place in the eastern regions of Turkey, members of the folk music band of Istanbul's Bogazici University decided to organize a concert to sing the songs of warring peoples. They called the concert Kardes Turkulur, or Songs of Fraternity.
In 1991, the official ban on singing in Kurdish language was prohibited in 1991. And after that, the folk songs of for example, folk songs in Kurdish language began to spread out. People began to discover their roots. They were wondering about their roots, and people like us, the youth and the young people especially, went to see their families and asked them, okay, what do we have in our roots? Okay, are we really Turkish, or do we have other ethnic origins in our roots?
The students of Bogazici University didn't limit themselves to one concert. The expanding discourse on the theme of identity gave them an opportunity to become part of that process. Kardes Turkulur became a band who in the following 20 years would sing the songs of the peoples who live in Turkey. There are more than 20 languages they sing in their repertoire, including those in Turkish, Kurdish, Circassian, Georgian, Greek, Armenian. The members of the group are as varied as their songs.
The struggle around Kurdish identity affected the struggle or the discourse around declaring other identities like Armenian, Greek, Circassian, Laz, and Arabic and Roman, etc. Then we said that, okay, we want to sing folk songs, but also there is a war here in Turkey, and there is a kind of a polarization between different groups of this country. But we said that we have to insist on declaring the fraternity of peoples.
We have to make a balance, because we say songs of fraternity. If we say 15 songs in Turkish and only 2 songs in Kurdish, for example, this is not fraternity. We have to make a balance and an equilibrium in mathematics, like in mathematics. But there are more than 30 or 40 people. In a concert, you cannot interpret all of the songs, all the peoples.
The uniqueness of Kardes Turkulur is, first of all, since the beginning, since the formation of the group until today, I think it happened like 20 years, over 20 years, we are together. We are together as a group. I think one of the uniqueness, one of the properties of Kardes Turkulur is that we are still together.
Kardes Turkulur have traveled the world, from Europe to Asia to America and even Australia. In 2008, they came to Armenia and gave concerts in Yerevan and Vanadzor with the Sayat Nova Choir of Istanbul.
No, it was after Hrant Dink was murdered, and we were thinking of giving a concert in Armenia before, but I think this had an impact, the murder of Hrant Dink had an impact on, or it made it faster.
Can you hear the sounds of pots and ladles? Certainly, Kardes Turkulur doesn't lack any number of musical instruments. However, in the summer of 2013, they created their music with pots and ladles in Istanbul, when the wave of demonstrations began in Gezi Park that evolved into the largest massive protest in recent Turkish history. Kardes Turkulur had to be a part of that civic protest. They wrote a song which became the anthem of the struggle.
We were there, we were involved within the Gezi Park resistance as members of this country, but on the other hand, we are artists, we are musicians, so we also had, in a way, a motivation to express our feelings and to express our political thoughts through music. So we composed a song which is called Tencere Tava Havası. We performed this song by using the sounds of these pots and pans. Motivation behind the resistance was not only against the government. People had problems with the system. People said that, okay, do not deal with our lives. Okay, everyone has to do its own job. Government, do your own job, but do not deal with my, do not interfere into my space. I want to live in freedom.
In 1993, the 20-member band has released over a dozen albums and in 2011 collaborated with Istanbul Armenian singer-songwriter Arto Tunç Boyacan. The band has also composed and performed songs for films. Today, Kardes Turkulur singers and musicians are expanding their repertoire by continuing to collect songs from the different peoples who live throughout Turkey and making it their own.